Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's continuing to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel and to my videos. I really love all the support you've given me. And thank you to everyone who's been coming to me for personal readings. I've had a lot of new people come on and get personal readings from me. So it's been great helping you on with your journey. And if you are interested in a personal reading, the link to my website where you can order a recorded reading is in the description, and also the link to my Instant Go account. If you just need a quick couple of cards pulled from a tarot deck, then I can help you with that. The link is also in the description for that. Now, before I get started into the reading, I just wanted to bounce an idea and see your feedback. Now, I had been asked before about like live readings, and I did do the live stream. Gosh, I guess it was a couple of weeks ago now. I did a live stream, and that seemed to work well, except for obviously it's different doing a live reading with lots of people. So one thing that I was thinking about is possibly doing live readings, but I know the scheduling would be the most tricky part because I am on the East Coast in the United States, so the timing would be semi-tricky depending on what time zone you're in. But let me know if you're open to that idea. And I was actually thinking that if some of you are, then I would do like a trial. I would do like readings for a few people live just to see what it's like, if this is something that I can like sustain, and just receiving your feedback. So let me know if you're interested in that. And if you are, then I think I would do the trial maybe next weekend, to do like a live reading trial. It would be by Skype, I think. Yeah, let me know just what your ideas are on that, if that's something you're interested in or open to. And yeah, you can either put it in the comments or just email me saying, yeah, that's an idea that you are interested in. So other than that, let's get into the reading. So we're officially into Mercury retrograde, and I think Mercury retrograde is in Aries right now. I think what I read. Aries or Capricorn? I think Aries. But nevertheless, it's Mercury retrograde. It's a time of, delayed communications, technology breaking down, losing things, transportation not working, all of those type of things. But I try not to get too stressed out about Mercury retrograde. I know when I first learned about it, which was also around the time that I first came around the concept of twin flames, I was like, wow, maybe this is really a real thing, Mercury retrograde, because I noticed that people around me, some of them have like misplaced things, their computer broke, stuff like that. But yeah, I try not to get too wrapped into that. Besides Mercury retrograde, there's just a lot of energetic things going on right now because we are in the spring equinox. We just came into spring, and now we have the Mercury retrograde. So I think more than ever, it's important to use your own discernment about whatever's going on, to use your best judgment as you make any decisions, basically. So I guess that's my little Mercury retrograde disclaimer. Because I know some people are like, definitely don't buy things or don't get back with anyone because then you'll break up or whatever like that. But I think it's all about using your best discernment for anything. So yeah, so that's the end of the Mercury retrograde thing. So this reading is going to be for the Divine Masculine. We're going to just get a check-in on what's going on with them. I usually do my energy readings on Friday, but I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to use a deck that I feel like I haven't used in such a long time, the Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck. And I really like this deck, and I just haven't been using it. So I feel like this is a good opportunity to use this deck to see what's going on with the Divine Masculine right now. And then we'll clarify with my other tarot decks and, yeah, see what's going on. And I feel like we're going to get some cards on blocks that are coming up because it is the retrograde. People are remembering things, rethinking things, reviewing things. That part I do believe in. I think there are lots of things that are up for review right now with the Divine Masculine. Um, a lot of like memories of the past, reviewing their own decisions, their past interactions with others. So yeah, let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine Collective. So what is the energy? What's going on with the Divine Masculine Collective? The Divine Masculine Collective. What are they dealing with? What are they going through right now? Okay, so I feel like we're going to get a lot of cards because so much has been popping up. And already the bottom of the deck is Confront. The Moon. So let's see what's going on. What's going on with the Divine Masculine Collective? Divine Masculine Collective. Okay. Divine Masculine Collective. Okay. And I want to get another card. I just feel like we're going to do 4. Okay, and this is the card I saw when I was shuffling. Okay. So the bottom of the deck is Shine. So Shine is really letting your inner confidence come through, letting the universe support you to kind of receive the gifts of abundance that the universe has for you. So I feel like this is the ultimate energy. I feel like this is the end goal of the Divine Masculine right now. Their end goal is that they're wanting to shine. They're wanting to have success. You're wanting to have recognition, victory. So this would be the Sun. You want to be happy. You want to have just success. You want to be supported and feel supported by the universe. And you want to feel your most confident in yourself. Okay, so now let's look at the 4 cards that we got for the Divine Masculine. So right now, the first one we got is Challenging Time. So this would be the 5 of Wands. And then we got Sadness and Isolation. So this would be the 3 of Swords. Then we got Listen, which would be the High Priestess. And lastly, we got Darkest Fears, which would be 9 of Swords. So just off the bat, just looking at all of these cards, Divine Masculine, you're definitely going through, like I said, you're definitely reviewing things in your life. You're feeling the struggle, you're feeling the isolation, you're feeling the separation, and you're going through in your mind what's happened. So let's go through each of these cards and see what's going on. So again, the first card that we got is the 5 of Wands, Challenging Times. So this card is about you feeling a bit like you're under attack, like you're needing to defend yourself, like you're needing to protect yourself, because it's like the environment around you or something or someone around you is so, I don't want to say unstable, but it's just a little bit combative. Like there's so much energy going on around you with other people that it makes you feel like it's about to easily combustible, almost easily combustible, and it's making you feel like, you know, I need to be ready to attack at any time. I need to be ready. But if you look at this card, like if you look at the face of the guy, he doesn't look like he's really ready for a battle. Like he's dressed with his armor, he has his shield, he's gonna protect himself, but like look how his hand is over the shield. It's like he doesn't really want to be doing this, but he's having to kind of weather the storm, so to speak. Because if you were ready to fight, you wouldn't have your hand peeking out over like this, over the shield. And even his face, he doesn't look like he's super confident of himself. He looks like he's kind of doing what he needs to do, kind of like if he was drafted and he has to be there, so he's gonna fight, that type of thing. So I'm just checking something in the book for this. Yeah, so it's basically what I said. Sorry, I check the book for this deck sometimes because I can just intuitively read it, but then I wonder, am I missing something? Or, yeah. But that's just me needing to trust my intuition a bit more. So let's get some clarifying cards for this challenging times card. So why is this challenging times card here for the Divine Masculine Collective right now? What is this challenging times about for the Divine Masculine Collective? What is this challenging? Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse. So I feel like this is whoever is in your environment. This is like the combustible nature of your environment. Because the Queen of Wands is like short-tempered and would like yell and scream at you to try to get her point across. And people would kind of bow down to that, not because they believe in what she's saying, but because it's easier to just say, okay, fine, whatever you say, whatever you want. And I feel like that's the same expression of the guy here on this challenging times. It's like, I have to deal with all of these egos. I have to deal with whatever this commotion is around me, and I don't really want to deal with this, but you know what? That's what I have to deal with right now. It sucks, but I have to get through it. And bottom of the deck for that is the Judgment card. So it's like, I feel like this is you, Divine Masculine. Some of you are just, you're dealing with this challenging time, and you're dealing with this Queen of Wands in reversed energy, this person, and you're not making the judgment call. You're not removing this person. You're bending to this Queen of Wands in reverse energies. Judgment, you're not stepping up on your own to say, I want to do this or I don't want to do this. You're needing to make the judgment call regarding this Queen of Wands character. Okay, so what is going on with this Queen of Wands in reverse character? What is going on with this Queen of Wands in reverse character? How is this? Okay, so the two cards that came out, the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, this Queen of Wands person who's just kind of ruling with their emotions and maybe yelling and combative and short-tempered with you, this person, I feel like they may be somehow like in control of money regarding you. So whether it's a boss or a partner or a family member, someone who's almost like, I'm in charge here and you're going to do what I want you to do. Because they have some type of financial leverage over you, is what it seems like. It's like they're the leader somehow. They have some type of power. And bottom of the deck for that is the Temperance in reverse. It's like they're not a balanced leader in whatever way that might be. Now, if it's your like karmic partner or something, they have some type of financial pull, like they make more money, so they're like, you're gonna listen to me, blah blah blah. Or they have the house in their name. And it's almost like that makes them feel so empowered to come forth to you with a message saying whatever they want to say. So if they feel upset, they're going to come to you feeling upset, ready to kind of emotionally, I'm almost feeling like emotionally manipulate you. Or like, use their, yeah, like emotionally manipulate you because like they're using like their anger, like their passions to get you to do what they want you to do. If that makes sense. Let's get a Lenormand card just to clarify this. Queen of Wands in reverse character again. And again, this may not be a partner. This could be your boss. It could be a friend, a family member, your roommate. So what else is this Queen of Wands in reverse character about? Okay. I mean, so we got the Stork, which is about a change in season. And we got the Bridge, which is about movement away. So you're definitely needing to move away from this person. And for some of you, it's like this Queen of Wands in reverse person may not be, maybe pulling the strings in terms of what's going to stay and what's going to go. So this Queen of Wands in reverse person may be like, they want things to change. They want things to be a certain way because they have some type of whatever this financial aspect that they have. Okay, for some of you, if you do have a karmic partner, your karmic partner may be pulling on your emotions a little bit, maybe wanting things to change between you, wanting things to go to a certain level. But you're not wanting that, and you're just kind of dealing with their ego right now, trying to deal with that and temper it. But for some reason, it's almost like there's some financial aspect of this. Let's see if we can get another card. So what else is this Queen of Wands in reverse character about? What else is this Queen of Wands in reverse character about? Of providing a... Okay. Okay, so we have the Emperor, and we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like this is... Bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is them trying to... So Divine Masculine, you're not wanting to work towards whatever your connection is with this person, which we've already found out. But I feel like this is also the Queen of Wands reverse person is trying to put their own authority over you in order to make things work with you. And they may be working hard to try and convince you to do something, to see things their way, to have things go their way. Let me know in the comments if this makes sense. It's definitely like someone's trying to sway you, Divine Masculine, to their perspective, to their thinking, because of whatever maybe financial hand they have over you. And they're being a bit determined about it. And that's why with this Challenging Times card, you're feeling like you're kind of almost like holding them off a little bit, but it's like getting more pressure towards you. And it's like you're just holding them off. You're just keeping them pushed back from you. So yeah, let me know if that makes sense. So the next card is Sadness and Isolation. So this is Three of Swords, and honestly it makes sense after this Challenging Times card, right? But you're just keeping whoever this Queen of Wands character in reverse is at bay. So you're also feeling sadness and isolated. You're feeling like you can't connect with anyone, like you can't get to where you want to be. You feel like no one understands, and it's difficult to share things. It's difficult to connect with other people. Three of Swords. So let's see what this is about. So why is this Three of Swords card here for the Divine Masculine Collective? Why is this Three of Swords here for the Divine Masculine Collective? Four of Swords. So you feel Divine Masculine, you feel isolated, and you feel like... I feel like with this, it's actually like you feel like you're... Usually I would say that this is like healing, you're just like disinterest, not engaging. Which is true because you do feel sadness and isolated, but this feels more like you feel like stuck in terms of not being able to engage with other people. It's not like you don't want to, you feel like you can't. And again, look at the woman in this card. She's holding a sword. She's on guard. She's on guard while she is within herself, trying to sleep almost. So it's like you feel isolated and you feel sad and you feel disconnected by masculine. But at the same time, you're still on guard. It's like you want to connect, but you are fearful of connecting. You want to connect, but you still at the same time feel like you can't connect. And not only do you feel like you can't connect, you feel like you have to be on guard if you were to do so. Again, with the Challenging Times card, the man is on guard, not because they want to be. Now the bottom of the deck for that was the Empress. So you're on guard, wanting to connect but not connecting, but you're still thinking and wishing and hoping for a new beginning. You're wishing for a way to connect, like I was just saying. You're wishing for a way to connect, but at the same time, you're on guard about connecting, about getting out of isolation. And you may be just going into more isolation because you do feel all of the sadness and you do feel sadness and disconnect, like no one will understand, and it almost pushes you to progress more into, well, I'm going to be on guard and I'm not going to try to connect. I'm just going to close my eyes and pretend like I don't want to connect, pretend like I'm okay, pretend like I'm sleeping, even though I'm really ready and trying to keep people away from me. So what else is this sadness and isolation card about? Why is this here for the Divine Masculine Collective? Ace of Swords in reverse, because like I said, you want to connect, but at the same time, it's like you're not ready to start a new beginning for some of you. You don't know how to connect. You don't know how to put down the sword. So this new beginning, this clarity of mind is delayed. It's not here yet. Because if you look at the Four of Swords again, it's like maybe you're getting over these three swords from the sadness and isolation card. Maybe you're getting over the sadness and isolation, but you're still holding on to some type of baggage from it that's preventing you from really letting completely go. You haven't let go, you haven't started your new beginning, you haven't completely cleared your mind of whatever has hurt you. So instead, you may be pretending like you're over a situation, but internally you feel sadness and isolated. She's only holding one sword. And she's crossing her chest, protecting herself. So I feel like this is for those divine masculine, those of you who are still trying to figure out how to get over some things from your past. You're feeling into your emotions a lot right now, and you're just rethinking about how dissatisfied you are. And the more you feel and think about how dissatisfied you are, the more you feel sad and a bit depressed about where you are right now. And the more you feel sad and depressed about where you are right now, the more it kind of jades you. It makes you jaded. And then it's like some of you may feel like you don't even want to start something new. So you're just going to pretend like you're okay and just be on the defense in case anything comes by and tries to wake you up and tries to say it's time to get a new start. So what is this? Oh, I forgot to show the bottom of the deck. Two of Cups. So again, like I was saying, something from your past is replaying and you are still holding on to that hurt. And that's why you can't clear your mind, and that's why you can't start anything new regarding your twin flame connection. So why is this for? Okay, Ten of Wands. It's like you're still holding on to burdens. You're still holding on to something that hurt you. You're still holding these Ten of Wands up instead of releasing it. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. So it's, yeah, you're unsatisfied with where you are, but you're still kind of holding on to where you are. The solution would be to drop these wands, to drop this final sword, to clear your mind and say, you know, you're ready for this new beginning. So why else is the sadness and isolation card here? Yeah, you're thinking about things that have happened in the past and thinking about where you are now and the people and things you're connected to and how you actually feel dissatisfied and disconnected with the things that are around you. And you're really wanting some type of loyalty, you're really wanting some type of companionship, but that which is like your options around you aren't satisfying. It's not what you want, and so you feel that sadness and isolation. But then you're still holding on to some of the things around you that you need to let go of. So this is definitely regarding a relationship. So it definitely could be just your twin flame. But it also could just be your friends, your family. and how you feel actually very disconnected from them, Divine Masculine. Despite what you may be showing, you're always on guard. You're needing to release those feelings. You're needing to release any burdens that you're still holding on to. Because with the Ace of Swords, it's going to start a new journey for you, a new beginning. And then you'll leave this Three of Swords energy behind. Okay, so let's go. Wow, I'm at 30 minutes. We still have 2 more cards. Let's go to the next card. So this is Listen, which is the High Priestess. So like I've been saying, Divine Masculine, you're feeling all of the challenges around you, the energies around you, and you feel disconnected from them. And now you're also starting to listen to, like, why do you feel this way? You're realizing what the truth of situations are, I feel like. You're listening to yourself, you're listening to your gut feeling, to your inner guidance, but you're also listening to the people around you and to what they say and what they don't say. You're listening to kind of the subtleties of your interactions with others, because that tells you a lot as well. It tells you about other people's intentions, their true motives. And as you are putting those things together, you're able to make a better decision about what the state of your life really is. So I feel like this is you, Divine Masculine, starting to put the pieces together of what it means to really listen. It's not just about your ears, it's about the energy, it's about the vibes, it's about the psychic insights. And if you look at this card, it's almost like they're, I don't know, radio waves or sonic waves, like from a radar coming out from behind the woman. So you're listening to those nonverbal cues and feelings. So why is this Listen card here for the Divine Masculine? What is this Listen card about? Yep, the Moon. So right now, you're needing to listen to, and you are listening to, the nonverbal things. You're listening to your intuition to let you discern what the truth of a situation is right now in your life. And we also got the Eight of Cups. So you're using it so you can see what needs to be left behind. Again, what people's true motives are, what their intentions are, what you should be doing. You're listening to your instincts and guidance about that, because it's telling you what should be left behind and what can come with you. And bottom of the deck is the Sun. So it's like it's opening your eyes a bit, Divine Masculine, now that you're starting to listen to your gut instinct. Listen to your feelings, that voice in the back of your head. It's opening your eyes as to what the truth of a situation is. So what else is this Listen card about for the Divine Masculine Collective? Okay, Nine of Swords in reversed. So it's like, again, as you're listening to your intuition, it's telling you what are the things you need to stop worrying about. What are the things you need to stop putting your energy into? And we got the Nine of Swords from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart as well. So it's telling you, you know, what do you need to stop giving energy into? What do you need to stop focusing on? What's not worth you, you know, pulling your hair out at night about? Yep, and bottom of the deck, the High Priestess. This is the same as the Listen card. So really listening to your intuition, really giving it all of the, you know, credit and giving it the time and like respect that it deserves. And why is this Eight of Cups here? Two of Cups. So not only are you realizing the truth in the situation, realizing what you need to stop giving energy to, Divine Masculine, your intuition is telling you what things you need to leave behind. You're realizing what things you need to leave behind, because those things are going to lead you to your twin flame by leaving something behind. Bottom of the deck is King of Wands, so it's letting you, you're being led to leave certain things behind because it's going to lead you to your twin flame, and it's really providing you guidance and a path and inner knowing and strength about who your twin flame is and how to get there. It's giving you the determination and clarity of mind to really know what it is that you want. Know what it is that you should be pursuing or doing. So what else is this Listen card about for the Divine Masculine? Now, that card jumped all the way out. Casket, the tomb, things dying. So like I said, things dying, Eight of Cups, things you're leaving behind. Your intuition, your guidance, your connection to the universe is showing you, is telling you in feelings and the things that people say and don't say, is guiding you to the things you need to leave behind, including the things that maybe have been annoying you or chipping away at you, but you haven't been giving it, again, you haven't been listening to your intuition enough, giving it the time and respecting it enough to say that it's worth listening to. But now that's really coming out as something that's happening. And definitely let me know in the comments if this is something that you're experiencing too. Just really being able to listen to your own intuition as well as listen to what you're receiving from other people, both through words, through actions, through just energy, through that feeling that you're getting. And all the while you're listening for what your own guidance says is the best plan of action, is the best thing for you to be doing. Now, let's go to the last card. So this is the Nine of Swords again, like I mentioned before, Darkest Fears. Now, this Darkest Fears card is about Divine Masculine. Again, you are kind of like with the listen, you're listening to your intuition, but not only are you listening to that, there is a bit of you that's listening to your ego mind. There is a part of you, Divine Masculine, who are listening to your ego. And you know what? It may be connected to this challenging cards because you are on defense, because you're having to deal with challenges, challenging personalities, challenging interactions with others. It may make you go into this space where you're like, well, man, everything's going to go wrong. Everything that I don't want to happen is going to happen. I'm already dealing with this one person. I already feel disconnected from everybody else. I'm already starting to feel that, maybe my friend doesn't have my best interest at heart, or maybe, they aren't really acting like I thought they would for the situation. I'm not getting support like I thought I would. So all of these things, challenging times, sadness and isolation, and listen, all of that is bringing some of you to have these ego moments come out in your mind where you're like, I can't believe this is happening, and not only is this going to happen, A, B, C, D is going to happen as well. Everything that I don't want is going to happen because of all of these other things that are coming up. But remember, this is Mercury retrograde, and something that definitely happens that I feel like everyone experiences is the time that you're reviewing your actions, you're reviewing the things in your life. It is a time for you to take a look and say, what's really going on here? And sometimes when you start making those evaluations in your life, you start going to the extreme with it. You start saying, well, now, man, now that I realize all this is happening, now that I took a second to look at what's going on in my life, now I think everything else is going to go to crap. Now I think there's no way for me to get over this. But always remember that whenever those things come up, it's only for you to be aware. It's only for you to listen to your intuition and let that guide you. And to know that if you listen to those gut feelings you have, that it can help maneuver your way out. That these darkest fears aren't going to manifest unless you let them. And it reminds me of a quote, and I cannot remember word for word what it is, but it's something like, a thought is just that. If something, it's like a thought is just a thought. It's just something that comes into your mind, passing by, and it's not an actual fact. It's something to that effect. Like a thought is not a fact. It's just something that comes to your mind, and just as easy as it comes to your mind, it can go. You can replace it with something positive. So that was kind of a long explanation, but I hope that made sense. Definitely let me know. Let's get a clarifying card for why is this Darkest Fears card here for the Divine Masculine. Why is this Darkest Fears card here for the Divine Masculine right now? 7 of Pentacles. Okay, 7 of Pentacles is also about reviewing. 7 of Pentacles is about pausing to review your life and see where you want to go from here. So again, this is where some of you Divine Masculine are right now, where you are pausing to review and you are looking at things in your life and you are thinking about where you want things to go. But because of maybe some challenges you're dealing with right now, it gets you to the point where you're thinking, well, maybe nothing's going to go my way. Maybe everything's going to turn out the wrong way. Because I've been looking back and I realized certain things that happened that maybe I didn't notice before. And bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. And it's like your motive when you are looking back, when you are reviewing in the 7 of Pentacles, you are reviewing with the idea that, you know, where do I want to change things in my life? Where do I want things to get better? But sometimes you can get too critical of yourself, and everyone does this from time to time. You get too critical of yourself, and then you get in your mind, and thought after thought keeps coming, and it's like one thought leads to the other, and then one negative thought leads to like 100, and then you get into, you know, worst case scenario for everything. And so that's something that you definitely want to stay out of if you can. And it can definitely be hard, but just remember that, like, a thought is a thought, and just as easy as a negative thought can come up, or a worst case to fear, worst case scenario thought can come up, so can a positive one. It's just a matter of you replacing it. So let's get a card from the Rider-Waite deck. So what else is this Darkest Fears card about? What else is this Darkest Fears card about? Okay. So we have the Death card in reverse. And we have the Ace of Cups. And bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. And just my first reaction looking at these cards, I'm connecting it back to this King of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands in reverse card from the beginning. And I feel some of you may be feeling like whatever this situation is where you're on guard, where someone's just trying to like have their rule over you. Some of your darkest fears, Divine Masculine, is that this situation won't end, that there'll be some type of whatever this new beginning that this person is wanting to have with you, there's some fear that it's going to happen. There's some fear that, maybe I'm going to have to deal with this person a long time. What else is this darkest fears card about for the Divine Masculine Collective? 5 of Pentacles. You're feeling also like you're going to be forever alone or forever dissatisfied with your life, with your connection with others. There's a feeling like you won't ever be where you want to be. You won't ever be connected and loved and cared for. Because remember, your other card that we got is sadness and isolation. You feel disconnected right now. And your darkest fear is that you're going to keep feeling disconnected. You're going to keep feeling like you don't have what it is you want. Like no one's caring for you. Like no one loves you. Like you're forgotten. Bottom of the deck is King of Cups. So it's like regarding relationships, you feel like you're never going to be... You may feel like you're never going to be that stable partner. Like you're never going to have that stable partner that you want either. You're never going to feel that love that you're really wanting, that you're really desiring, that you're pretending that you don't want, but that you really are craving, Divine Masculine. So what else is this Darkest Fears card about? What else? Yeah, your fear is that whatever you're hoping for won't happen. Bottom of the deck is the Letter. So you may also be fearing that you won't ever receive... I feel like you won't ever receive that reciprocal love, or you're feeling like no one will ever express to you the love that you want. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This is also with just general connecting with other people. You feel like you're not ever going to have that true expression and care from someone else that you want. So what I want to do now is I want to get some cards from the Angel Tarot deck. And wow, we're at 47 minutes. So thank you to everyone who's still watching. So for the Divine Masculine Collective, with all of these energies that are going on, I want to get I feel like this is a very heavy reading, and this is one of the heaviest I feel like that I've done on YouTube, and definitely for a while. But this is completely what Mercury retrograde is about. Reflecting, reviewing, remembering what's happened. So I want to get some cards to see, what else is this Mercury retrograde? What is this going to do for the Divine Masculine? What is this Mercury retrograde going to bring out? Wow, the Wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward, fortune is on your side. Okay, so this tells me, Divine Masculine, if you put in your work, if you listen to your intuition, if you listen to your guidance about the truth of the situation that you're in around you, if you listen to your guidance about the things you need to be releasing and letting go and not putting energy towards, the wheel is going to move in your favor. You have to use the energy for this Mercury retrograde to your benefit. And it's going to benefit you as you really allow yourself to flow into the Mercury retrograde and review. But always, like I said at the beginning, listen to your own, use your own discretion, listen to your own guidance, and then make your decision. And then, though, this wheel is going to turn. Bottom of the deck, Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. So you're going to have your reward for putting in the effort and putting in the time right now during this Mercury retrograde to review these things as you need to deal with situations head on, to deal with how you really feel about the connections in your life. The wheel is going to move in your favor. So I think that's a great way to end this reading. I know it's kind of heavy, but I hope it was helpful. You know, these are the energies right now, and just like the positive readings are amazing, but so are these, because heavy stuff is real stuff, and you can't just ignore it. You have to deal with it. And that's what this retrograde period is about, dealing with these things, reviewing our life. And I mean, Saturn is in Capricorn. I'm personally going through my own Saturn natal return, so it's like, it's not going to be easy. You just have to put in the work, because you will get your reward. The wheel will move in your favor. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comments, Divine Masculine, like if this resonates with you, how you're feeling. This is the first day, so definitely let me know. And I think I'll maybe do this reading again during the retrograde, just to do like a check-in with this deck, because this is the reason I feel like I was guided to do this, to use this deck. Yeah, so let me know about the live readings if that's something you're interested in. Yeah, if that's something you're interested in, and if you're interested in a personal reading, a recorded one, then my booking link is in the description. And yeah, I will see you in my next video.